Okay, we move on, and it is part 2 about homework 10, the first question. Okay, we move on to talk about the random talk. The random talk is a very famous, and it has some have physical meaning about that. So here we should think about what's a random talk. A random talk is based on the person, not person. It's just defined as like this. When we toss in the coins, we said the amplitude should be s, and the head means the, and here xt. We calculate the because when we get head, we get plus s. When we get tail, we get minus s. So we find the xt should be like this. The key is the times of head. And then the formula we used in the value of k should be, we can see it is the output after the n time. So we define the nt equals to t. So here the t is continuously, not the discrete anymore. And that means xt is output after t, and every output is added by every impulse. The impulse follows the rules. This is the we learned before, the rules about tossing the coins. Here xt is a stochastic process and xt is a random variable. So now we can talk about the mean value and autocorrelation function. The mean value is like this. You can see, because it is by adding every impulse, so we can, after we add all the impulse and we divide the numbers and something like that, we can find the mean value. So here we write down the mean value should be 0. And autocorrelation function is the same. The autocorrelation function, because we wanted to use the here we wanted to use like this, and we write down the final answer should be minus nmss squared. So my understanding is it is only k is a random variable, but we wanted to find the PMF of random variable. So we can see if r, here the r to n, and we get the answer. So finally we can say it is and the mean value is reasonable because the game, the tossing of coins is fair. So, and the correlation function is also because only the overlap can behave as a relationship between x and t and mt. Because the random work have the probability, not probability, the property, the independent increase. So because if they are not overlap, they are independent. So that's why I see here it is like this. So now we move to window process. The window process is a limiting process of the random work, just like this. So window process, the graph is continuous, not the discrete anymore. So we can see all the things we find its limit, and we get the answer of the window process. So we get the mean value is 0 as also still as 0, and the autocorrelation function we find the limits, and we get an answer like this. This is alpha is a constant. Sorry. So my understanding about this is the window process is the continuous form of random walk, and all the other property is the same, right? But the window process is a memoryless process because the definition xt equals to here. So every t corresponding to another t, so not about the past and the future. And the window process is also a Markov process, and the Markov process is one of a stochastic process. Window process has an increment independent when t, and when t equals to 0, the window process, the value is 0, like this. So we finished the first question.